Hi everyone, so today we will present you our reflective analysis about using the DEL model, describe, examine, and articulate learning. So first of all, we'll describe our experience. Our experience was related to exploring model teaching processes, like teaching practices. And this activity took place during our university, like for coursework in April 2026. All group members participated, some contributed more actively during discussions, others were more focused to better understand how it works and how concepts apply to real educational context, to improve our skills, to improve their skills, to our professional skills as future teachers. And during this experience, we analyzed materials, discussed key issues, and compared different perspectives. So compared to previous tasks, we are more focused on our skills and collaborative and tried to apply critical thinking rather than only describing information.
Okay, now let's talk about the reflective practice. From an academic perspective, this experience is closely connected to theory of reflective practice, student-centered learning, and digital pedagogy. Like, we applied concepts such as experimental learning and critical reflection, which helps us move beyond simple observation to deeper analysis. For example, we examined how teaching strategies influence student engagement and the learning outcomes. This experience enhanced our understanding of how theory works in practice. In some class, it confirmed what we learned in lecture, but in others, it challenged our assumptions. For instance, we realized that not all teaching methods are working or equally effective in online environments. However, we also recognize that we may not yet have enough practical experience to fully evaluate all aspects.
So the next is personal and civic engagement perspective. From a personal perspective, our reactions to the experience were mixed. So some of us felt confident, while others realized gaps in our knowledge and skills. So we entered the task with certain expectations, such as believing that teaching is mainly about delivering content. However, this experience showed that the communication, adaptability, and the student engagement are equally important. So we also identified our strengths such as teamwork and the responsibility, but noticed areas for improvement like digital skills and the confidence in expressing ideas. So from a civic engagement perspective, the experience helped us understand broader educational issues. We saw that teachers, students, and the institutions may have different goals, but they all aim to improve learning outcomes. So we also discussed how education systems are influenced by social factors, policies, and the access to the technology. So some groups may benefit more than others, which raises questions about quality and fairness in education.
So, in conclusion, I want to say that as a result of this, we learned that effective teaching requires not only knowledge but also reflection, adaptability, and the continuous improvement. So our understanding of education has changed, and we now see it as an interactive and dynamic process rather than a one-way transfer of information. So this learning is valuable not only for us but also for future students and educational institutions. So it can help improve teaching quality and the student engagement. So based on this experience, we set several goals. Like, first of all, it's to improve our digital and the communication skills, and second, it's to apply reflective practice in future teaching, and third, it's to continue developing professionally. So We conclude that reflection is essential for growth, but our conclusions are limited by our current level of knowledge. So in the future, we plan to test our ideas through real communication and real classroom practice.